Do 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 do. What's up, guys? John here from the Kilobits, and welcome back to the past. Yes, we are going back in time to the land of the dinosaurs as we check out Mesozoica from DreamInCode and Wilson Designs. And this is a very, very early tech demo. As you can see down here, version 0.1. And in fact, this is actually quite an old version of this demo, because if we go into more information here, we can see Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So yeah, this is like at least 5 months old, 6 months old. But this is designed, as it says here, to give us a representation of the core mechanics and assets in this game. So what is Mesozoica? Well, it's Jurassic Park, the game, essentially. You are in charge of creating a theme park with dinosaurs. So it's taking a lot of cues, I think, from something like Planet Coaster. It's created in the Unity engine, and we'll see that as we get into it. But there's a lot of kind of customization to the buildings, at least in the newer versions of whatever build they're working on at the moment. Because I've seen some video footage of, I think, like yesterday, a couple of days ago, somebody building an actual, not so much asset, but actual building in the game with lots of kind of customization and that. But I'll maybe splice a bit of that in during the video. But this is, well, it's creating your own Jurassic Park, as it says here. This demo represents some of our core mechanics and assets. Keep in mind there is a lot to be added and will be added for free with regular updates to this demo. So keep an eye out on our website. Well, as I said, this demo was what I got from the website, and it's, 5-6 months old, but never mind. As of now, we are missing our environment for a good reason, which is that we have a lot of internal testing left to do in order for it to be well optimized. This demo is like a toy box. Build stuff and enjoy our dinosaurs, especially our game core mechanics. So what have we got in here at the moment? Ability to place paths and purchase buildings, decorate your park, visitors, blobs. Essentially, they're kind of the typical kind of Unity pill kind of NPC characters. If you're familiar with any kind of game design, it's kind of a very basic human form. But you'll see that. Create habitats for your animals, purchase and have a look at the 5 first assets available. Experience your park in day and night. I didn't see any options for a day-night cycle, but there are lanterns, yes. And we can reset by pressing escape. Yeah, so, this is what the game is like. So if we go into the demo, I can show you. It's a very, very, very basic tech demo at the moment. And, well, what are we going to do? Well, of course, we're going to use the keyboard and zoom straight out so we can actually see what we're doing a little better. Now, if I press the green blobs here or press B, that gives us our purchase options. So what have we got? Buildings. We've got, well, the dinosaur buildings, which is the hatchery, feeders, and water troughs. And we've got a hamburger kiosk. Vegetation. Well, we can stick plants and trees in there. Paths. We'll build some paths in a minute. And obviously fences to keep our animals in. And there's some decoration type stuff. So, yeah, we'll grab the paths first. Purchase that. And let's build ourselves a basic shape of, say, something like that. Is that going to be big enough enclosure? I think so. Oh. Something like that. Yeah, we'll come all the way across. We'll have a slightly smaller one on the left, say. And there we go. And I presume... No, that's the maximum zoom out we can do. Okay, well, in that case, we're going to have to put some... Ooh, I've got an idea of what we could do. If we put another path in... Where's the paths? Can we have the paths back again, please? Purchase. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put a path in there, like that. And I'm going to... No, let go of that. Put our... burger kiosk smack bang in the middle of our fenced off area. So if we put that there, and then we grab some fences. Let's see if I can actually do this then. Take this all the way around. So, I mean, thankfully the paths and the fences snap reasonably well. Unfortunately, some of the, I've especially noticed it with the troughs, the food troughs and that. They don't snap all that well to kind of the scenery. We might as well do these fences as well whilst we're here. And we'll do that one there. It's there. Right, and then we've got our little enclosures. So now we need to stick some buildings in them. So first of all, hatcheries. So this is basically our dinosaur spawning point. We can rotate it around. I think, if I can remember rightly, they come out of the kind of gate end. So let's put that, say, there. And this one we'll shove over in this corner. There we go. And then we want feeders. Purchase those. We'll try and get the dinosaurs come right up to the guests whilst they're having their burgers. So we can do that there. That. No, come on. Like I said, you can see it. Oh, no. Rotate, rotate, rotate. They don't really snap very well. Let's purchase some water troughs. Put that one there. No, see, I want to try and get as close to the fence as possible. Oh well, it's roughly there. Let's do one over there. No, come on. You do want to place, and we'll do some more feeder troughs. So this isn't very exciting at the moment, but I'm just doing a very kind of rough kind of one, so you get a general idea what the kind of basics are, and it is very, very basic in this kind of tech demo. Don't expect to be building super fantastic parks straight off the bat, because this is still fairly early. The website says they're like 90% done with the core mechanics of the game, but it's in no way kind of finished state, and there is no indication on when they hope to actually release and things like that. I mean, admittedly, they've not got a very strong social media presence, so there's no Twitter accounts or anything you can get in touch with the devs on, or at least I've not seen. And I think they've got a Facebook page, but can we get, there we go, and we'll do one in each corner. So lay one there, and come on, that one there. Need water. And I did say that there was going to be kind of modular buildings, and this seems like an appropriate point to splice in a bit of footage. So this clip is from a video they posted, I think it was yesterday. I think it was on 22nd, and it basically shows whoever is in the team, using the tools within the game, clearly, to build a very, very, I wouldn't say impressive looking, but certainly a lot more complex than I'd probably be able to manage, building, using the basic tools, using the basic blocks and that, pulling and stretching stuff, recoloring, paving, and creating walls and ceilings and all that kind of thing. So you can basically make the park your own. Clearly, you'll be able to create your own buildings and assets and that. I don't know whether they're going to have much in the way of being able to kind of do workshop stuff. Obviously, I don't know whether they're planning on releasing on Steam. Obviously, if it's a PC-based game, Steam is kind of the dominant place in the marketplace, so you would imagine they would, and it strikes me as the sort of thing, if people start creating very clever stuff, they'll probably want to share it in workshop and stuff like that. And at the moment, I'm just placing some basic foliage. We've got some trees around. So at the moment, you can only have herbivores, and let's see what else we've got in the way of trees. There's some Scots pine. Oh, that's quite big. We'll stick that in the corner. Nice shady corner for them. And Why don't we stick a couple next to the burger joint? And what else have we got? Wasn't there rocks? We can place some big lava rocks. No, I don't want to click on that yet. We'll purchase some dinosaurs in a minute. I want to get some rocks. How big's a... Oh, well, these rocks are quite small. Come on, come on. There seems to be a big area around the hatchery we're not allowed to place stuff in. But we'll just dot random stuff around. It's not going to be exactly pretty, this, but it's meant to kind of give you a general idea of how everything works. Oh, that's a big rock, mossy rock. Yeah, we'll have one of those here as well. And I think we can do decorations. We can have some ferns. Yeah, that'll do. Right, we'll dot those around. As I said, we're not running short of money. You can see up there, we've spent hardly anything. Oh, we managed to stick a fern on top of our rock. There's another bush. We'll buy some bushes as well, yeah. So obviously this would look a lot prettier if it wasn't all grey squares, but you get the general idea. Right, so now, the most important thing. Let's get some dinosaurs. So in the hatchery, we can have 5 dinosaurs, and we can obviously view them all here. We've got the Stegosaurus. We can have a leafy green one, a magma one, or New Year's Wonder, sunset orange. Oh, we'll have one of those. We'll have an orange one, and that's got 1 of 5. We'll have a vintage, yes. Actually, we'll have a couple of vintage ones. And what other dinosaurs have we got? There's 3 Stegosaurus. Let's have a look at the Triceratops. We've only got 2 hues of that. We'll have a matching pair. So that's in our big enclosure. And what can we have in our smaller enclosure? Well, how about Hypsiphalon, or whatever. No choice of colours there, so we'll have 3 of those. Big chicken one, yes. And our final one, Mother Lord. Oh, okay then. Right, okay, and hopefully, so that's ticking over, and hopefully we've got one popping out of here fairly soon. Oh, here we go. And release the dinosaurs. So there we go. That is how it works. And come on, if you come out, we can actually take control of the dinosaur. So it does look like there'll be a fair bit of kind of stuff you can do in the final game. As I said before, this is just a tech demo. So it's very bare bones at the moment. And we can go and see the crowds going past the fence. We can run towards them or waddle towards them. So there's all the very strange pill-shaped humans walking past. We can stare at them, and if we hit escape, we'll release control back to itself, and we've probably got another one coming out fairly soon. Yeah. So this is build your own Jurassic Park, essentially. You get the idea of how it actually plays out. We can rotate. We'll zoom right out, and this has just been a very, very quick example of what you can do. It's certainly one I'm going to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a little dinosaur. Tiny little dinosaur. Oh, yes. Are we quick? Yay! Can we jump? No, we can't jump. Oh, he's got a friend. Let's go and talk to our friend. Where'd you go? So yeah, this has been Mesozoica. As I said, this demo is, well, it's a tech demo and it's available on their website, so if you want to check it out for yourself, I will leave a link in the description below. They seem to be fairly active with the development and posting development logs and things like that. There may be Twitter accounts out there for it, but I haven't found anything. So your best bet is probably going to their website to find out more information, stuff like that. But if you enjoyed this kind of quick little look at Mesozoica, obviously hit that like button. And if you want to see more first impressions like this, obviously hit subscribe. Check out everything we've got going on here on the channel. And hopefully I will catch you in the next video. Alright, bye!